Cause I'm hotter than average, I go like that gadget and alien NASA. I'm out of this planet, adjusting to all of the tracks that you jamming on radio stations.
Full disclaimer, I actually got this idea from Ryan Chunky's What If I Was in My Hero Academia, hence the title of this series. But I also got the inspiration from Ryan Chunky because I inspired my What If I Was in Naruto / Densho Hyuga meme, baby. So yeah, the Densho Hyuga meme, / Densho Hyuga. And the What If I Was in Naruto was inspired from the What If I Was in My Hero Academia. So this is kind of just another anime, I guess. So it's just like What If I Was in Naruto except in My Hero Academia, and his What If I Was in My Hero Academia except I'm not as OP. And since All For One and Stain had the same, I guess, mindset. Stain would help out. Not Stain. All For One would help out. His son being Nenshi Kaguro. Yes, I know Stain's last name. I know it was irrelevant, but I had to learn it because this video is sponsored by Amino. No, I'm kidding. Well, I wish they would, but yeah. It was a role play thing, and I picked Stain's kid because Stain is a badass. So yeah, back to the plot. As a kid, I was taken to the doctor, and I figured out that I had more than one quirk. Being one quirk was just like body heat, and the other one was blood curdle, and the last one was like Amaterasu, which it's freaking Amaterasu. What do you expect? Actually, no, the other quirk, I'm gonna call the other quirk Dragon. Basically like frog, but with reptiles. No, I called the quirk Medusa. So I got 3 quirks. I got Medusa, blood curdle, and heat. Body heat, body temperature. And so what this actually does, it makes this one quirk, which I like to call Medusa's radiation venom. Medusa's blood radiation venom. It's like blood radiation venom. Like, what do you call this quirk, kid? Blood radiation venom. It's like, I guess. And so, as a kid, then she was actually saved by not Night Eye, Gunhead, and so he gets that training that Uraraka did just earlier on in the story, and so also he's gonna be moving around like Sasuke because I actually like the way Sasuke fights. I just don't like Sasuke as a character, but I digress. Haha, don't sue me. So, Kaguro, Nenshi named his quirk Blood Radiation Venom, or Blood Radiation Bite, BRB, Blood Radiation Bite. And so, what happens is he gets snake fangs, or he can modify the rest of his body, but he would prefer to use snake fangs. So what he does is actually he bites you, and once he gets a taste for that blood, he can, that itching sensation you get when your skin is sensitive to light, sunlight. Yeah, that itching sensation you get. So if he bites you, gets that, licks his teeth for that blood, it's you get that sensation. But then he can kill you with his other dragon skills. He also wields a sword. He has one of his eyes is a snake eye, because that just seems badass. Why not? So yeah. Okay, let's go. So we are at the beginning of the anime. I'm hopping from building to building, you know, trying to get to school, and I see Deku, and I was like, "Ha, quirkless, you quirkless frick! We don't need you in our society. We need those heroes." Because I imagine he shares the same biology as the hero killer, and I feel like Deku would read up on the hero killer. And the reason I'm calling the hero killer now, because I know he doesn't show up till season 3, I believe. It's either 3 or 2. I believe it's 3. He doesn't show up till season 3, but I'm just gonna say he got arrested a year before All Might took him out. And so, not a year, yeah, like, yeah, not a year, like, before they were born. He got arrested before they were born, then he broke out and waited till season 3 to reveal himself. Yeah! So, we in season 2 of... we not in season 3. We at the beginning of anime, yeah. We get to school, and Bakugo's like, yeah, I'm going to UA, and Bakugo stands on his desk, and I stand on my desk holding my blade, the back of my blade, to Bakugo's neck, and Bakugo's like, hey, you want to fight, punk? Then I raise my hand. He's like, oh, someone else wants to go to UA. Then Bakugo's like, oh, he's like, oh, you must want to fight. Then I turn the blade around, it's like, are you sure, Bakugo? Are you sure? He's like, yeah, I'm sure. Bakugo throws an explosion at me. I'll pull a Deku versus Stain. Gets out of his line of sight. I'm going for that Sasuke overhead axe kick. Knocked Bakugo's down for the count. And everyone's like, what? He beat Bakugo so easily. Everyone's in awe that he beat Bakugo. So walking home from the Sluja villain, the sludge villain, to the sludge villain attack, my house is right next door. I'm saying, yeah, right next door to Deku's house, and so I'm running on the buildings next to Deku while he's walking on the street. He gets attacked by the sludge villain, and I, bite the sludge villain. All I need is a drop of blood. I got that little drop of blood, and he starts getting that itching because he has to be human at one point to actually get his quirk. So he has to be human at one point. And so he licks the blood off his fang. He's like, yes. I'm trying to do a snake. Yes. No, that ain't right. So he licked the fang. The thing, he can't scratch himself because he's sludge, and so he's just rolling around trying to get that sensation off of him. And All Might shows up. Then I disappear. Deku looks at All Might, then tries to look back at me, but I'm gone. I went home. Then my mom is on. My mom is on the floor. She used that jutsu that White Fang used, that suicide no jutsu. Sorry for Kakashi. She used the suicide no jutsu because she hated her son / then she didn't hate her son. She hated she didn't hate, and she personally, she saw his father in him, and so that's why she hated him. So it was a Todoroki and Todoroki's mom relationship. It was like that relationship. She hated Endeavor, so she hated Todoroki for it, and so. And Deku's situation goes the same. Blah, 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 blah. In that time skip, I'm actually training with Gunhead. And this time I'm gonna be I'm gonna be attacking Gunhead more ferociously. Like, I'm trying to murder him. But as soon as I'm about to bite him, I'm like, I retract my fangs. Cause I want to be like Toothless from how to train a dragon. I can retract the fangs, not the actual, not my whole teeth line, but just the fangs. So I retract my fangs as soon as I'm about to bite him. I retract my fangs, then Gunhead like throws me to the ground. Then I'm like, oh. Like I was thinking I was like, dang, I should have bit him. Like then Gunhead like hesitation leads to disaster. Then I realized that I can just deactivate it whenever I want to. I was like, dang it, I should have bit him. And so past that time, where you're getting to the UA entrance exams, it's like, I don't know, let's say a week before the exams, and you know, All Might and Deku are training, and I followed Deku one day. It was like, can I train with you, All Might? And then All Might is like, why not? Because I feel like All Might will be in his buff form just for those last few training sessions against Deku. And in this timeline, Deku sees how strong Ninsho is, and he's like, I want to be that strong too. So I'm gonna let him master full cowl only for the sake of fun storytelling, and yeah. So he gets full cowl, and he can use about 8% of One for All. And so they're double teaming All Might, and they have that Naruto Sasuke coordination when they don't even have to talk, and they're just like, oh, should they pull a Zabuza? Oh, let's just say like Densho throws his like sword, and him and Deku start like they're on both sides of the sword. All Might is like, so I block the sword, or I get those two. But he just doesn't realize that he can grab both of their skulls in one palm each, and probably duck or jump over the sword with his Hulk jumps. So where I am, I actually bite All Might and Deku. No, I bite All Might in his injury, and Deku hesitates because I bit him in his injury. Then All Might coughs up some blood. I retract my fangs and like I lick the blood. Then All Might is itching in his wound, and it's almost like undoing his stitches. And I deactivated because I saw All Might's shirt was bleeding, and so I was like, I'm so sorry, All Might. I didn't mean to. Didn't mean to. He's like, then he grabs my head, and he palms my head, and he's like, don't worry. And Deku's like, his quirk is villainous. We don't need heroes like him who would kill. I was like, not like that, but like more Deku style, if I can say that. Deku style. And so a week of still training and not biting All Might in the same place. We know, and then he figures out where people's pressure points are, thanks to training with Gunhead and All Might. He knows where people's pressure points are. And so we'll get to the UA entry exams, and we're about to start not the robot exams. And then Ida's like, why you talking your irritation, blah blah blah. Then I just come over, and I call at the beginning I used the word dragon for this quirk, and it's because or was that in the last recording? Because I recorded this multiple times, going off the top of my head, just like I'm doing in the What If I Was a Naruto series, and I want to know if I use dragon. Because here's the thing, the Medusa part of the quirk is reptiles in general, so I can transform into pretty much a dinosaur, or have features of a dinosaur, like have that T-Rex teeth, like I can have T-Rex teeth, pterodactyl wings, I can have the speed of a raptor, something like that. So yeah, and so I use my speed. I run to the stadium, and I see three robots surround me, and that's where I'm gonna end this off. End it on the cliffhanger week, cause I'm the stutter though. I'm a bad pause person. So, hey, deactivate my giggle shining on because I need you to watch these videos. And you know, like I said in the beginning, like, subscribe, hit that little bell, and I'll see you in the next Great Ninja War. Ah, dang it. Freak in the next villain attack.